There you go. Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. It's HP Zeta here today, and I've got this controller. I'm going to zoom you guys in a little bit. There you go. So I have this controller. Let me just get this nicely and centered. There you go. So I have this controller over here, and I bought this at the charity shop, and it's in absolutely horrendous condition. So if you plug it in, absolutely nothing happens. The little light doesn't shine or anything like that. I'm just gonna go here. I've got a little USB thing, plug it in, nothing happens. So I'll make sure my plug is in nicely. Yeah, it does absolutely nothing, and you can see the analog sticks, they've chewed the analog sticks. I don't know if you can see that. Just want to increase the light here a little bit. There we go. Ooh, it's a bit terrible. So today is going to be a bit different. I'm trying manually setting the camera up using manual settings instead of automatic, so I'm hoping that this will make our thing look a little bit better. Ooh, why is my exposure... My exposure is locked for some reason. That's terrible. Actually, on screen it looks heavily overpowered. I just want to say hello to Judy. With today's stream, I'm not going to be able to see stream as much. I'm just going to switch off this light so we don't overblow our lights. There we go. That's much better. So yes, as you can see, it's completely damaged here. It just doesn't look nice. It looks like crap. It has gunk and stuff on here. So you see there's the gunk. So yeah, I thought today is a nice day. Let's do a impromptu stream. Take this apart and see if I can get it working again. By the way, I won't be able to see chat, unfortunately. That's just the way it is, because I don't have a monitor on this side yet. And if I had more space, I would have had a proper streaming table. That's just for streaming and stuff. But unfortunately, I've got what I got, you know. So first things first, I just want to take this apart and just get the parts out that needs to soak and that I'm going to reuse. I did get a replacement cover for this because this cover is gross. I think this came from a smoker's house. It's got nicotine stains and stuff on there. And if this guy was a vapor, it wouldn't have been nearly as bad as what it is, because vaping doesn't make everything sticky. I get all the I got. Ugh. It's ugh. I don't want to know what horrors I'm going to find inside here. Okay, let's open. Okay, here's a top cover. So, like I said, this one I'm going to keep some of the stuff because I want it to feel original. So I'm going to keep that, and I'm going to stick this into some very hot water. There's some dish detergent in it. That's gone for all eternity. No idea where that little X. There it is. I'll go fetch it just now. So this has like tiny little clips that you have to like take the screws out, and then you have to like, there's two little clips, so you put a screwdriver in there and you just move the clips to the side and you pull the plastic cover off. And I'm just going to do this a bit closer to me, sorry, it's off camera I know, but I need the control. Okay, let's do the side first. There you go. So you just pull that off then. That goes in there, that goes in there. I'm going to use the start and select. No, they're white. I don't want to reuse those. Okay, so here's our controller soup. Just going to let that soak in. Move this all the way over there so I don't bump it over. Judy, this is an Xbox 360 controller. Is it worse than the PS1 controller that I did? Yeah, I mean, just, it's like chewed. You can see that, it's like, I know that there's probably some kids watching, etc., but at the end of the day, don't chew your controllers. There's some liquid and stuff on here and here, so maybe that's what killed it. I'll grab the toothbrush just now, just like clean it off a little bit. But this is an original wired controller. And there's a possibility we're not going to be able to fix this one, and then I'll just carry on. So you've got these little rumble motors, you can just unplug those. And here you can probably see there's like crap there. Now, unfortunately, my toothbrush is a bit wet. So that looks like a capacitor and a transistor of some sort. And what did they do to you? Oh, these are super crusty. I'll need some contact clean to clean those, but I don't have that at the moment, so we're just not going to clean those. So there's not much in this at all. Let's see, I need some cleaning fluid of some sort. Ideally I'll use some PCB clean, but unfortunately time has not been nice to this model at all. Oh wait, we can use some lighter fluid. Stuff is a fairly good cleaning aid anyway. Some corrosion there, there's up there, there's up there. Okay, right, so that's all clean now. Now I have to ask the question, what is physically wrong? Why doesn't this power on? So let me just try it again. So you don't get anything happening on here. Got my multimeter. Set to 2 volts, that's perfectly fine. And I'm just going to check here. Let's check the power, because it's only 4 wires that you basically need. You need like ground, data, power, and I'm fairly sure what's happened here. Yeah, I'm not getting any voltage. There's absolutely nothing there. So clearly we're not getting power coming through. I just want to double check it's not my plug. So you see, okay, you can't see it on your side, but let's move it here. There's absolutely no voltage coming through. So there's your fault. There's your problem. That cable is probably busted. The other thing that I'm going to check as well is just unplug this. Just check it we don't have a short. So if there's a short, I'm stopping the stream and chucking this away. $418 ohms, that's a bit low. But it shouldn't be so low that it will cause issues. Okay, let's get soldering. So I'm going to use this awesome tip. I'm going to use my phone and just take a picture of things. So that I remember where what goes. Yeah, let's just desolder it. I can't trust it. Let's try and desolder this sucker. Solder pump, where are you? Where's my solder? Let's see if I can desolder it without using a solder pump. Probably can. If not, we'll just clip it. Well, in fact, I should actually just clip it. Yeah, let's just do that. Because it has that connector on there that's fairly useful, so I'm going to keep the connector. And we'll do a put it about here. So you see the strain relief is actually like molded into it. It's very difficult to get that out, so I'm just gonna see what I can do if I can like rip it out somehow. And then this should just pull loose. No, it's because of the ground. Okay, I'll deal with that in a second. Okay, so that like pushed out from there, which is not actually what we want, because we want this little part here. So I'm going to put a new one in to go through. So we're going to have to make a plan there, but for now, it does actually cut away quite nicely. And that just leaves us now inside with a little thing, which I'm sure I can use like strain relief or something to get in there. Maybe even just drill it out. And I just realized I don't have my cable stripper here either. Impromptu live streams, I should stop doing those. There you go, so if I stick this in, I can actually remove the little parts of the cord quite easily. I can dig it out. I know this is thrilling live streaming, but yeah, I agree, Judy. That's awful. People should really clean their stuff. I mean, just like wash your hands before you play. Don't eat while playing, that sort of stuff. But people don't always do that. They don't always behave. So the reason I'm going through this, trying to get this out, is we're going to reuse it just now. This isn't actually meant to be used for pulling, but it'll fit in there. There you go. So I'm going to put a new cable on this and just test it to see if it works. And the one I'm putting on is actually much thicker. So yeah. I think we should be able to fit it over that. So we've got our old cable that's worth nothing now. We've got our new cable. Now this is a 5 meter, so it's a USB-C. But with these chainsaw cables, this little side there where you plug it into your phone and stuff, that breaks. So after a while it becomes fairly useless. So I'm just going to snip this off. Okay, where's that little strain relief? So nope. Still quite a bit of rubbish in there. Needs to be removed. So I'm just going to stick this in and just see if we can like sort of grind it off. Ideally I'll have to use a drill to get this out, but I don't have one at my disposal at the moment. In fact I do, but it's quite difficult to get to that. Right, now on live stream, do drilling. Okay, let's try again. It's definitely getting in there. Yeah, there it's coming. There it is. There you go. Okay, so let's see what we have to work with here. I'm going to need a knife of some sort. Now I really need to desolder this. Yeah, let's just rather do it properly. So I'm just scoring the outside of that just so that I can get to the cable. You see, this is much thicker cable than what originally came with the system. There we go. So what you'll notice is this actually already has a ground. This is much better quality cable than what Microsoft uses. So it already has the shield and it has a ground here already. Let's get some heat shrink. That's awkward. There we go. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to connect these two grounds. Like that. Yeah, it'll work. Put some heat shrink over it. So it's a nice professional finish. Still in shot. Okay, there you go. Let's expose some of these. Unfortunately, I left my wireless strippers at work, so this is very difficult to do with a set of snips. You tend to actually cut the thing instead of nicely stripping it. Come on. Let's use the other one. There we go. It's a bit far down, but that's fine. Pin pitch on this is quite narrow, so okay, enough procrastinating. I need to figure out where on earth did I put my solder sucker. Ah, there it is. Oh, that's nice, Judy. And yes, sorry, I can't pronounce your name. I am fixing this, so yeah, it's gone. It's broken. Are you guys still in shot? Yes, you are. In a perfect world, I would have had a desolder gun. But sadly, this is not a perfect world. So this is going to pop out. See, just like that. So red, white, green, and then ground. With ground, we're going to have to make a little bit of a plan here. So I'm just going to keep that like that. I'm going to get a nice thick piece of shrink tubing. There we go. That's a nice one. So offcut wire. Oh, that's nice. Yes, yellow is nice. Oh man, that's made a mess. Oh well, that's good enough. Really should have had my wire strippers here. Unfortunately, I don't, so I have to make do with what I got. So I'm hoping that this red wire will actually fit through there. It might not. These holes are a lot smaller. So we want red, white, and green. And the green is a bit too thick. That's much better. Need some tape. One didn't go through. This one. Just a little bit for now. There you go. This is the wrong sort of tape to use because everything is moving still. There we go. That's better. That's good, that's good, that's gonna hold. Hey lactose, yeah, you probably came in on a very boring stream. This isn't too exciting. And oh, there's a lot of chat I missed. Okay, let's see if this actually has power now. But before we do that, let's just trim this up a little bit. Well, we still don't have any lights on here. So it could also be because it doesn't detect the data connection. Get the multimeter in again. Let's put it about there so you guys can see. Still getting 0. That's not possible. That certainly is not possible unless there's a dead short somewhere. Or it could just be that this power adapter that I was using isn't working. So let's go for broke. Let's plug it into the computer and see what happens. Keep this like that. Nice long cable. Surge. Okay. So we definitely have